Let us begin. This will be a harsh lesson. Anger gives motivation without purpose.
Hey guys, welcome to a new guide video. Today I'll show you how to play Master Yi. Master Yi is a champion with very simple mechanics, so he's quite easy to pick up and learn, so it's something I can recommend for beginners looking to learn the basics of the jungle role. Ability sequence on Master Yi, you want to prioritize the Q first because it's your damage as well as a gap closer that helps you stick into the targets, E second for the bonus true damage, and then W last for the sustain and damage reduction. Okay guys, so we're gonna start with that Q level 1 here on Master Yi. That is our main clearing ability. It's going to make him untargetable and then hit multiple opponents at once. We're gonna take our E here. You don't want to smite the Grom just yet. You want to make sure it is low HP first because it deals more damage based on your HP levels. Now Master Yi's passive makes every fourth auto attack makes him strike twice, so you get 2 auto attacks off, and we want to proc that as often as possible. Now activate your E here because it will make your auto attacks deal bonus true damage. So it's more DPS. We want to focus on farming on this champion. Master Yi is a champion that is very gold reliant. You can take W level 3 here, so it will make him meditate. So you regen some of your health like this here, and you will also take reduced damage, and another thing it does is that it will stack your passive. So now we can easily do these camps here, so we have some built-in sustain on this champion, makes it pretty easy to farm with. Also remember that your auto attacks will reduce the cooldown of your Q. So it is your main gap closing ability and also the ability that helps you clear out these jungle camps here. Then we can use W again. Regen some of the health. We see Lee Sin here bottom side. And now we have smite up for this red buff here. We're actually gonna keep smite here because we want it for this Scuttle Crab. Looks like Lee Sin will be contesting it. We'll see here. I'm gonna heal up a bit here. I think Lee Sin will be coming because he didn't do his blue buff yet. If he isn't, that's actually pretty good. Looks like he is not coming. He might be doing his blue right now. So we can go ahead and take this Scuttle. I'm not going to smite it unless I see him on the map. So we really want to focus on farming on this champion. That is your most important goal. Lee Sin is bottom side, so he's looking to permagank. So we have to go into his jungle right now, deny his camp. So I'm going to take his blue buff. I'm gonna take everything possible here. Early game is not much you can do unless someone is super low HP. Master Yi is one of the absolute best scaling champions in the game. If you get to the late game, you can 1 versus 1 anyone. That is how strong he is, but you need to get there first. And to get there, you have to focus on farming. Right, denied his almost his entire bottom side here. Check the wolves and then we can get out. So of course your Q is your gap closer, but you also want to use it to dodge abilities because it will make you untargetable. For example, if a tower is aiming at you and shooting, then if you Q right afterwards to a minion or something, then you will block out the damage because it won't hit you. So you can use it to counter a lot of CC and damage as well. Lee Sin lost his entire bottom side, top side. That is great. That is how you punish junglers who constantly look for early game ganks. So we have the XP lead, and that's all we need. He's ganking top side right now, see here. I'm gonna move. Here, if we can find something on him, this might actually be warded. I'm gonna wait for him to recall and then I can look for a gank on Darius. I think Darius will be recalling over here. Probably can make it, we'll see. I had to flash right here because he flashed and then tried to hook me, so that's actually pretty fine. So that makes it easier for us to gank him afterwards. We're gonna go for the red smite here. Master Yi is a 1 versus 1 champ, so this is gonna help a lot in those extended fights because it will make you take less damage and it will also make you deal more damage to them. Yeagerlol is spawning right now and I can't really contest Lee Sin, he is super fed, but as you can see the farm difference, because we kept farming, then we are still in a pretty good spot. Just make sure that you counter jungle if the enemy jungle is constantly ganking without farming. That is the way you punish them, because if you don't do that, then they will get away with it. He's in his bottom side, he might actually come to my blue right now. So I can pull it into the brush here, so if he comes then he can't see it. So he might think that we already did it. The only thing I'm doing early game is focus on farming. Sometimes you can pull off ganks early game, it really depends on the different team compositions. If you have something like a Thresh or something in the bottom lane, someone who can set you up, then you can look for ganks, but we have a center jungle lane. So we don't really have the best gank potential. So the best option here is just to farm it out and then look to carry the game once you have the items you need. Go, now we have level 6 right now guys, so Highlander, give you bonus movement speed and you can't be slowed, you have slow resistance. Also increases your attack speed, lowers the cooldown on your basic abilities, and if you get takedowns with this ability then the duration will be extended. Nice. Got a kill in a 1 versus 2. I assume Lee Sin did not do the scuttle right here, so we're gonna take it. Oh, he actually did it, okay. Right, so red buff is spawning soon. We can clear top side, then we can look for another recall. Or we can maybe look for a gank here, depends. See if I can help him out. Oh, that's a really nice ultimate. That actually looks really good for us. So no ultimate on Galio. Oh, that was so close. I pressed my W right there to reduce the damage of his ultimate because it will lower the damage you take because you have the damage reduction, but he's a bit too fed for us right now. It was pretty close though, but he finished his jungle smite item, so that's a bad fight of me to take. But as you can see, it was pretty close because we were actually up in farm. And we have the red smite too, so that helps us a lot in the 1 versus 1s, but Lee Sin is early game champion, so we don't want to mess with him just yet. But we got his ultimate out, so it could potentially make it harder for him to gank anyone as well. He's also pretty reliant on his ultimate. But now he is pretty fit, so he can probably one-shot my bot lane because they are both pretty squishy. Just focus on farming. Okay, we have a couple guys invading here. I'm gonna go for this guy here, save my Q, or when he flashes, so he can follow. There we go. That is why, if you are in melee range, then you don't want to use your Q. Don't waste it, because you need to save it as a gap closer. Because if you don't do that, then they're just gonna cut you. I'm not sure why our top lane took the blue buff. It is fine though. We got some kills, so they got dragon bottom side. You might actually look for dive here, or a ult. Yeah, we're still up in farm. It's actually pretty good. He's going pretty fine. Even though he is fed, we can still carry this. Farming is the safest way you carry a game. We'll look for a gank once I recall. Now we have the first core item completed here. Gonna give us a lot of DPS. Oh, nice dodge. Oh no, mind. Okay. Fine. He might actually have taken my grump. See here, so I definitely need some vision in the bottom side. Okay, they just took the plant out as well. I'm not going in just yet. I do see Mordekaiser coming in here. Now I can follow up. I'm gonna go for this guy here because he is immobile. Now I can go for Cillian. We are slow resistant, so he cannot slow us. There we go. Where's this Sin? Did he escape? I think they should be fine. Nice. That's a really good fight. So of course you want to prioritize the easiest targets to take down. In this case it was Vel'Koz, because it's a mobile champion. So he has no way to escape. We have a lot of bonus movement speed from ultimate as well. Back to clearing out the camps. Lee Sin is probably headed to his red buff right now. Can maybe look for a gank topside, we have to see. So on Master Yi, the boots you get most of the time is the Ninja Tabais, and the reason for that is the passive. So it's going to reduce the damage you take from auto attacks. You don't really care about the flat stats. I mean, it is useful, but the main reason you get it is the passive. So you will look to get it in most of your games. Does he have W? No, he doesn't. Okay. Risky fight to take. He also goes down. Here, we can try to... He's still 10, he's 2 levels ahead, so... Pretty risky, and he also has the Ninja Tabais. That is like the ultimate Yi counter in the early game. Just gonna take the farm here. We cannot fight him, he's 3 levels ahead right now. That is how it is with junglers. Right, we can go ahead and recall now. Okay, we want the Tabai. Go here, then we proceed into more attack speed because we want the Ginsos, that is a massive power spike. We can go bottom side right now, pretty low HP as well. Yeah. Lee Sin also looks really free. That should be a free kill for them. Nice. See if I can get an assist or something. Okay, great. Turned out to be pretty great for us. Back to farming again. Really want that Ginsu's Race Blade, because that is where our damage comes from. This is something you always want as your next item after boots and the jungle item. After that you get the Wit's End for the synergy right there, because it has really great synergy with the on hit, so that means our passive here and our true damage. So once you have this item, then you can destroy anyone, even if they're tanks, building full armor or whatever they're building, then you're just gonna ruin everyone. I can do the rip off and then I can look for a gank topside. And Master Yi is also a champion that can do the drakes pretty early on. You can do it from level 3 or 4. But you need to be careful that you don't get invaded, because if you get invaded while doing the drake, then you're going to die. Skull is spawning here, so I want to walk down. Board it. I'm gonna secure the scuttle first. I don't want to waste my E just yet. Okay, looks like he's dead, nice. Let's do the drake here. Use that Q to dodge the knockback. Okay, I don't think I can use my W here, so I can reduce some of the damage. Nice, there we go. Focusing down the objectives should always be the main prio for us. Top lane is fed, but it does not matter. When he has items, if he gets the Frozen Mallet, then Darius cannot do anything. Rum should spawn soon, but I also need to base this. Clear the bottom side here, take the wolves as well, and then we can look for recall. We want that Ginsu's Race Blade ASAP on Master Yi. So clearing the camps on cooldown, if you can do that, time the camps and clear them on cooldown, then you're going to be super far ahead of anyone else. Right now he preferred to gank the entire game, so he's super far behind. And we just farmed. Even though he got successful ganks off, we just farmed, and as you can see, we are pretty ahead right now. So you never have to AFK gank or worry about the enemy jungler perma ganking. You just have to focus on your own objective. With Master Yi, it is farming. Because he is one of the most gold reliant champions in the game, because if you get your items, then it doesn't matter who you're playing against. He can easily run anyone down. You can look for a gank bot here. I'm gonna take this one really fast. Okay, very questionable attempt right there. Pop our ultimate for that movement speed. Save my Q for his knockback if he uses it, or flash. Oh, she did not have to take that. Okay. We got the kills, that's all that matters. Please send topside with the Herald. So clear out this bottom side jungle. The scuttle is spawning on the wrong side, that is a bit unfortunate. Get this red buff. As you can see, we are doing the camps really fast right now. Once we start getting some items. I think this might be water. Looks like Galio's coming to me. Let's see him. Right, so his entire bottom side jungle is gone. We still need a bit more gold for this Ginsu's Race Blade. Once we have that, then no one can 1v1 us. Not even Lee Sin. Must have ultimate up here. I can move in. We can go in. I'm gonna save my... I want to save my Q to go. This should be a free kill here as well. And then we can use that W to negate some of the damage we're taking. So in this case it was Darius' passive. So this is huge, so Ghost is out. Normally against Darius you want to save your Q to dodge his Q because he gets healing from it. I mistimed it a bit here. But now we have the first core item completed. Or the second rather, depends on if you count the first jungle item as a core item. So this is going to increase our DPS by an insane amount. And the main reason you buy this is because of the passive, the Ginsu's Rage, so it will trigger your on-hit attacks twice. Going to proc your passive more often and your true damage as well, giving you insane amount of DPS. Lee Sin, level 10, I'm level 12, almost 13, yep. So this is why you want to be farming. Master Yi is a farming jungler, and now that we have the Ginsu's Rage play, you can see how easy it is to clear out the camps as well. Oh, we can fight this. Okay, not sure why he ulted him. He should be dead either way. We can go for this guy as well. And then you can Q to a minion or something to block out the damage you're taking. There we go. The dragon is spawning as well. Gonna take this one. I'm not gonna smite it because I want it for the Drake. But because we have Ravenous Hunter in the Domination 3, we are also healing for a lot, so you always want to make sure you have that. Go. How much do we need? We need a bit more gold for that item. Withstand is also another on-hit item. It counters some of the magic damage you are taking with the MR you get, but the on-hit lets you heal for a lot. And that's going to be boosted once you have Withstand with the Ginsu's Rage Blade. So it's going to buff the passive of this item. That's why they have really great synergy, so this is another core item you will be getting. Even though they might only have one AP champion or something, you still want to go for this. Right, time to move again. He might be jumping over here, he is. Gonna stack the passive right here on a ward. He's gonna ult him. Nice, we can follow up here, should be fine. Okay, 3-man. Don't have my Q up just yet. We can go in for him here. Okay, that should be fine. This is really good. Really nice. See, I don't think I will be catching. Why? Because he has the speed. Okay, he flashed. That's fine. Alright, so let's take this skull here, see if we can clear his topside jungle. Have a lot of gold, so now we have the Withstand. And after the Withstand, your last core item is the Death Stance. That's gonna make you extremely tanky, also giving you a lot of sustain. It's like the trinity of Master Yi, so you get the Ginsu's Rage Blade, the Withstand, and the Death Stance. Once you have this item, then no one can fight you at all. Withstand completed. Now we're gonna build towards this item here. We're gonna start getting the resistance items yet, because this is very cost efficient, giving you stats against armor and MR. Now you can just run people down, so we have the ultimate here, so it's great counter against Cillian because it gives you slow resistance. We're just gonna look for fights right now. Gonna engage from the backside here, flanking them. There's a teleport coming in as well. Okay, that's a big mistake by me right there. I got stunned by his Cillian bombs, I think. He also had the Cillian ultimate on him, so kind of messed up right there. You're not that tanky yet, but In a 1 vs 1 or 1 vs 2 we should definitely be able to kill them, but I got hit by CC, so this is what happens if they change CCU, then you're just going to die as Master Yi. So that's why you get the death stance, that makes you a lot tankier, and then after that you buy more tanky items. So you can go for a Guardian Angel after your death stance, that should complete your items, or you can also get a Randuin's Omen if they have a lot of crit gems. For example, if they have a Yasuo mid, crit ADC bottom, then Randuin's Omen is also really good because it will reduce the damage you're taking from crits. Not only that, the active part of it that will slow anyone nearby you is also really good for chasing down people and make sure they don't escape. Before a fight starts, it can be a really good idea to stack that Ginsu's Raceblade passive on a minion or monster or something, so you have it stacked for when the fight starts. They're grouping up right here, so we have to be really patient. We want to go in when it is safe for us. We are still pretty squishy. Darius is going tank item, so that makes it easier for us to 1v1 him. Still, I might throw bombs here. Okay. A lot of damage coming in from now we can go in. There we go, guys, let's get the last one. Where is he? Nice, and we got the pentakill as well. As you can see how powerful Master Yi is. If you're able to really pilot this champion, use your Q probably to dodge out the most important CC abilities, and fights will easily be in your favor, cause no champion can match the DPS of Master Yi. He's gonna destroy anyone once he has his items. And the champion is also pretty easy to play because he doesn't have any advanced mechanics. But that was the Master Yi guide, so I do hope this was useful, and as always, see you guys in the next one.